Welcome back, all you Elvis fans. Here we are with part 4, and we're looking at the EPs that I have. These are still 45 RPMs, but they all have at least 2 songs on a side, and at least one of them I noticed had 3. So starting off with the first one here that I have, Love Me Tender and Let Me, being the 2 songs on side 1. They don't call them A and B, they call them side 1 and 2 on these. And the second side has Poor Boy and We're Gonna Groove. Now you'll notice most all these EPs, I think all of them actually that I have, are from movies. And this is from Love Me Tender, which was his first film that he did as an actor. So I think they put out an EP for every movie that he did, with the songs from the movie that he was singing in the film. And this one's got a kind of cool sleeve too. I mentioned that this box had a lot of unique sleeves in it that I had not seen before. They don't match up necessarily with the disc because, you know, people had these in their jute boxes, and when they take them out, they just throw them in whatever sleeve. They don't bother to match them back up. So that's why we get so many mismatched sleeves. Anyways, moving on to the next one, we've got Don't Be Cruel, and I Want You, I Need You, I Love You. Now this one isn't actually specifying that it's from a particular film, so maybe I'm wrong on that. But the B-side here is Hound Dog and My Baby Left Me. And I really find these EPs interesting because he did a number of them. If you get on Wikipedia and look, there are quite a few Elvis Presley EPs that were issued. And I'd like to have done the EPs and the picture sleeves in this last fourth video, but it would run too long. I couldn't get it all in, so this video will be a little bit short. I think I've got 8 or 10 of these, and I've got 12 picture sleeves, and I couldn't fit all of that into 12 minutes. And if you watch the channel regularly, you know I try to keep my videos to 10 to 12 minutes, just as the standard rule. I got a number of reasons, but anyways, here's Long Tall Sally and First in Line on side 1. And side 2 of this one has How Do You Think I Feel and How's the World Treating You. So again, it's not noting it's from a particular film. But here's another interesting Capitol Records sleeve for a RCA Victor Elvis release. Number 1, Rip It Up, and number 2, Love Me. So on the B side, or side 2, as they are all noted on these EPs, When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again, and Paralyzed. Which makes me think of Ted Nugent's song Paralyzed. Kiss did one too that Gene sang, but whenever I see a Paralyzed title, that Ted Nugent song always pops in my head. Paralyzed. Alright, so moving on to the next EP. I don't know how many Elvis fans are also Ted fans, but I'm sure there's a few. I can't be the only one. Shake, Rattle, and Roll, with the second track being I Love You Because. And on the B side of this one, Blue Moon and Lottie Miss Claudie, which that's been covered by a few different bands. ZZ Top in particular, I believe, did that one. Maybe Cream, but I'm pretty darn sure. And look at this one, Made in Germany, it says. Oh, does it match? I think it does. Yeah, it's got some German writing down here, so at least the notes on this sleeve do match up. But this is the Blue Hawaii EP from the film Blue Hawaii, and we've got No More and a Blue Hawaii on the A side, or side 1. And it does say it's from Blue Hawaii, a Paramount film. It also notes it's 45 RPM here. All these EPs are, but most of them do not say that. The side 2 on this one has Moonlight Swim and Almost Always True. So that's also from Blue Hawaii. So all four of those songs were from the film Blue Hawaii. And it's an interesting, kind of cool to have a German issue of an Elvis Presley EP in the mix there. And another homemade sleeve. You can tell I got quite a few homemade sleeves here. Somebody didn't necessarily do the neatest job cutting them out, but they suffice. They do the job. I'm shocked at how much sleeves cost these days. You used to be able to buy a, 10 for $1, and now they've gone up considerably. If you want to buy used sleeves to sleeve up some of your purchased 45s that you may have gotten without them. But anyways, everything goes up. That's just the way the world works. Here we've got Jailhouse Rock and Young and Beautiful on side 1. And I do have 2 copies of this EP. That is the better looking label. Here's the second one. You can see we've got a considerable amount of stacker wear on this one. But it's still Jailhouse Rock and Young and Beautiful. I wouldn't have been able to read that probably if I hadn't had this other copy. There is slight color differences in the two. This one being a little darker on the lettering, and the other one being a little lighter and a little easier to see if it hadn't been for the wear. And here's one that's got 3 tracks on it. You'll see I Want to Be Free is track 1, Don't Leave Me Now being track 2, and track 3, You're So Square, Baby, I Don't Care. So, showing you the secondary copy here with the extra label wear. You can see some of those tracks are a little bit easier to read, at least to the naked eye, than they are on this one, which, like I said, has a darker silver print on that black, so makes it just a wee bit harder to see. Alright, now moving on to our next to the last one. This is again another instance where I have 2 copies. This one is kind of a toss-up which one looks better, because one has some serious damage on the label. But this is King Creole on track 1 and New Orleans on track 2, and it is, again, noted as coming from the King Creole film. So maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong, King Creole, not real positive, plus I have some punctuation issues that I've discussed in previous videos, so please be kind. I have come a long way on my speech, a lot of speech therapy to get me back to, understandable anyways. But here we go, here's the side 1 of the other one, and you can see the damage I'm talking about. There was a sticker or something, someone peeled off and damaged it. It wasn't me, but you can see this one is a little easier to read with the King Creole and the New Orleans there. This one's darker, this one's a little more silver. So 2 different runs of the labels, if not the actual printing of the disc. And side 2 here, we've got As Long As I Have You and Lover Doll, also from the same film. And this side 2 on my second copy actually looks considerably better. So here's you a much nicer image of that second side, so you can see that it's much easier to read those titles off of that one. Alright, well that does it for the EPs that I have. Part 5 will wrap this box up, and we'll have 12 Elvis picture sleeves to look at. So I hope you join us for that. Hope you've enjoyed this series of Elvis videos, and have a wonderful day. Keep on rocking. We'll see you again another time.